Welcome to a journey through realms of insight and imagination, where ancient energies weave together to reveal the hidden forces guiding our lives. Today's experience will be what actually happens after death and the underworld judgment process. What determines the challenges a soul faces immediately after death? Balance and consequences. The scales are set, the weight is drawn, by justice served and past we've gone. The soul's first trial, sharp and bright, measured by wisdom, measured by light. The steps we took, the truths we spoke, shaped the veil through which we woke. Nature and healing. The earth remembers, roots run deep, in death she whispers, well we leap. Love is strange, yet love remains through heartache's loss and passion's gains. If wounds still weep, if hearts still burn, the lessons linger as we turn. Indoctrination and strength. Doctrines change our guiding hands. Beliefs once held now shift like sand. A burden great, yet stand we must, through walls of fears, through gates of trust. The soul must fight, the soul must see, beyond the weight of history. Death's role in preparation. He waits unseen, yet always near, a silent guide, a whispered fear. Choose him now, before the end, make death not foe, but honored friend. For those who walk beside his name will cross the dark with steady flame. The conclusion in plain English is balance and consequences. The soul's first experience after death reflects how we lived. Our choices, truths, and actions shape the path. Nature and healing. The earth and our relationships leave marks. If there are deep wounds or unresolved love, they influence where we must go next. Indoctrination and strength. Our beliefs can either trap or guide us. The soul must find clarity before fear and old systems. Death's role in preparation. How we viewed and prepared for death matters. Those who made peace with death walk more easily through the dark. 2. Is there a moment of clarity where we recognize our choices? There comes a moment when clarity shines through a mist, a moment where we recognize our choices. Wisdom speaks, the magus opens the way, and the lantern fairy lifts her light to reveal what was always there, waiting to be seen. When we are in tune with our subconscious, when we walk the bridge between the physical and the spiritual, we begin to see clearly. The solution is there, the choice is ours. In times of transmission, harmony finds us. We awaken to the deeper rhythm of the world beyond sight. We make way for something new, but clarity is not freely given. It is earned, it is forged in trials and tempered by experience. It is the wisdom of those who came before us, the guidance of the eons, the spirits who walk beside us, who whisper through the veil. They remind us the path is here, the lantern is lit, the choice is yours to make. Conclusion in plain English is that clarity is not freely given. It often requires trials, which makes sense in an initiatory way. The eons are spirit helpers, and wisdom-oriented spirits help guide that process. 3. How much free will does a soul have in choosing its next step? The seeker stands at the threshold, gazing into the unknown. The lunar dragon whispers secrets of fate, its silver glow illuminating paths both seen and unseen. The 3 witchy sisters weave their spell, threefold choices, threefold fates. The sea beacon fairy flickers in the distance, offering guidance, yet asking, where will it lead you? The wheel of fortune turns, a cosmic dance of destiny and choice. The 4 of swords urges stillness, pause, reflect, and listen. Straits teaches patience, the quiet mastery of one's will. While the 8 of swords reveals unseen bindings, illusions of a limitation. The King of Swords sees with clarity, cutting through deception, while the Knight of Wands stands as a testament to resilience. Free will is a paradox, woven with fate, yet not wholly bound by it. The great question, how can we avoid being tricked into reincarnating before we are ready? The eon rises, calling forth transformation beyond time. The dress of alchemy shimmers, urging, release your power. The three witchy sisters return, whispering again of the sacred triad, mind, spirit, and the unseen forces that shape reality. A soul's belief is a sculpture shaping the afterlife's form, but belief is not the sole architect. There exists a system beyond it, a balance of karmic justice. Those who seek to entrap may weave their webs with delusions of choice, yet choice remains. Those who conspire for gain may build false doorways, but true doors still exist. Belief alone cannot override the great machinery of fate, yet knowledge grants power and power grants freedom. To walk the next path with true free will, one must awaken, not just to stories told, but to the hidden gears that turn behind them. Conclusion in plain English: free will after death seems to be conditional. Some souls might drift, but others get caught in something more sinister. The trafficking thing that keeps showing up, which is a death, which traps your soul, which makes me think of soul contracts, exploitation, and forced reincarnation. Four, what role does personal belief play in the Underworld's judgment process? The Underworld does not forget. The way of Gaia's embrace, the pulse of power, both hold the echo of choices made. Judgment is not a door one may slip past, nor a debt one may barter away. Kali whispers from death rebirths. The old falls, the new awakens. The blade of the 10 of swords kept deep, yet from ruin something stirs. For some the path winds through shadowed reckoning, demons, disruption, stolen fate, past life wounds unhealed. For others the signs were always there, whispering in snowfall, urging them to plan, to build, to align. Some may try to twist the scales, to slip silver into unseen hands, but the underworld does not trade in illusions. Judgment stands steady as the turning of the stars. Conclusion in plain English: the underworld honors truth, not illusion. Your beliefs shape your path, but they don't override your actions. Some face chaos and karmic wounds, others prepared in life, guided by signs and inner knowing. Judgment cannot be bribed or avoided. It comes steady and just. Do all souls pass through an underworld-like judgment, or only some? Not all pass gently through the gate. Some come running, some come burning. A whisper in the wires says, learn, adapt, use your machines wisely. Poe, temperance, wisdom, balance, tech, earn change. In the distance, children sing, we're here, out trick-or-treating, a knock from the unseen. And so they are. They arrive with the Ace of Pentacles still clutching Ursula's gift. But the hangman pauses time. He demands a choice. Hang willingly or be hung by force. The Queen of Wands stands behind the fire. She sees through masks. She's the torchbearer. Who decides where the soul goes next? La Santa Muerta, cloaked in stars. She holds no grudge, only balance. Judgment is not a courtroom, it's a mirror, and no soul escapes its reflection. Some try to disrupt it, 5 of spades. They make deals, Ace of diamonds. Plot fortunes, 3 of hearts. Others are tangled in past life debts. Jack of diamonds carries trauma. 9 of spades was stolen, not lost. But 3 of hearts whispers yes. Healing begins with truth. Still, the 10 of diamonds gleams with terrible promise. Wealth gained, soul diminished, spiritual bankruptcy on a golden road. See the signs, 9 of diamonds, a link made in shadow, Queen of diamonds, trafficker's crown. Ten of clubs, the long road to soul growth. Eight of spades, power turned cruel. But the Queen of Hearts waits still, a good vampire. She does not feed without consent. She guards those who face the fire and stay. Conclusion in plain English is, judgment is a gate, not a punishment. You cannot bribe your way out, but you can walk through it with honor or be dragged, kicking and golden. The soul remembers the contract even when the mind forgets. 6. Can a soul resist judgment and choose its own path? The soul stands at the gate, not in fear, but in knowing. Fertility whispers, you are still growing. The seed beneath the stone may wait lifetimes to bloom, and not all who die are doomed. Dried flower fairy brings a scent up before, sweet memories like ghosts in silk gowns, dancing through the graveyard of what once was. Carnivorous flower fairy leans in with a grin. A tempting path may glitter, but feeds on your essence. Choose with care, what you give may not return whole. Don't make any deals for money for your soul when it comes up sometime during death, or whoever tries to trick you, don't fall for it. The angel of time speaks in weary sighs. You have labored in wells beyond your strength. Rest is also a right. The Nine of Swords, midnight mind storms, the soul aches under thought's sharp thorns. But then Nine of Pentacles, sanctuary, a garden tended by hands that remember how to feel. The King of Cups holds the soul's sorrow and love in perfect balance. He asks no judgment, only truth. The moon guides the soul down hidden paths where wolves howl, illusions twist, and silver light reveals not judgment but choice. The conclusion is that the soul is not bound to a single path, but must first pass through the veil of reckoning. Judgment is not a cage, it is a mirror. To choose one's own way is sacred, but no path escapes the moment of seeing oneself fully. Sweet memories guide temptation's test, and time demands truth, but when the soul chooses open eyes, even judgment becomes the key, and beyond the gate, freedom begins. 7. How do different belief systems affect the experience? The Knight of Pentacles trudges on, sacred in his slowness. Belief, he says, is a field, planted, harvested, worn. The Two of Cups lift a chalice. Some find God in another's eyes, others in mirrors, broken or whole. The Ace of Pentacles is a seed again, rooted in ritual, dogma, or dream. What sprouts depends on the soul and the soul. The Knight of Wands looks forward, eyes scarred but clear. Belief can cage your shield, it teaches caution or courage. And the King of Wands burns like prophecy, his staff is crowned with fire. He bends belief to will, not the other way around. Conclusion. In the underworld, all paths strip bare, and what remains is not belief but essence. For in the end, it is not what you believe, but how deeply you became. This is your tarot journey, a bridge between dreams and destiny. The link with the video of the cards coming out will be included in the description.